Hi, I'm Chef Ingrid. Now I will teach you how to make sinigang or pork and tamarind soup. The ingredients are cuts of pork belly or pork spare ribs, tamarind soup base, half tomatoes, quartered onions, fish sauce or patis, rice wash, or you may also use water, oil, okra, eggplant, string beans or sitaw in Tagalog, kangkong, or you may also use spinach, green chili peppers, but you may also use serrano peppers or jalapeno peppers. So first, let's turn on our heat. And then we will add some oil. And then we will saute our onions and our tomatoes. We Filipinos, we love using onions, garlic, and tomatoes in sauteing. But here, we're just going to make use of onions and tomatoes. But instead of chopping them very small, we just only quarter the onions. And then after a while, we will add the tomatoes. There. We wanted to make sure that our onions and tomatoes are soft before putting our pork. And so that this will have more flavor, we will now add the fish sauce. Okay, there. So that the meat will be able to absorb all the flavors of the onions, tomatoes, and the fish sauce. We will add them now. So we're now using cuts of pork belly and pork spare ribs. But here in the Philippines, you may also use chicken, you may put fish, shrimp, but most of the time, we use pork in making sinigang. Okay, so let's add everything. So be careful. Okay, let's mix it so that the flavors of the fish sauce, the onions, and the tomatoes will mix with the pork. So we will simmer this for around 5 to 10 minutes until the meat is able to absorb the different flavors and making sure that the tomatoes and onions are really soft. Okay, so let's cover this first and wait until 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, so now let's check what happened to our dish. Wow. Okay. So you will see here that the pork has already changed its color from pink to very light brown. And then our onions and tomatoes are now very soft. And the meat has already released some liquid. So now we're going to add our rice wash, or if you don't have rice wash, you can also use water. So let's get some liquid here and pour it over our pork. So if you want more soup, you can add more. And then we will cover it again and wait until the meat is perfectly tender. Okay, so now let's check if our pork is already tender. Okay. Smells good. Okay. Let's check with the use of our fork. Okay, it's good now. So now let's add our tamarind soup base. Before, Filipinos use fresh tamarind fruit in making this dish. But because of this tamarind soup base, it is more convenient to cook sinigang because you don't need to buy fresh tamarind. And also here in the Philippines, we also use different kinds of fruit that could add sourness to our sinigang. So some use calamansi, some use guava, but the most popular is the tamarind. So it is really convenient to use that tamarind soup base. So now we're going to add the string beans, since this is the vegetable which will take the longest time to cook. Okay, then we'll add now the chili, the green chili peppers, or if you don't have green chili peppers, you can also use serrano or jalapeno so that the flavor of the chili will mix with the other ingredients. Okay, so we will cook this since it will take the longest time to be cooked, and we'll cover it again and cook it for around 2 minutes, just a short one. Now let's check our string beans. Okay, it's bright green but still crispy. Okay, so let's add the other vegetables like the eggplant, okay, the okra, our kangkong, or you may use spinach. Okay, so we will cook this for a very short time because here in the Philippines we want our vegetables really fresh and crisp. So we will just cook this for around 1 minute to 2 minutes. So we'll cover it again and wait for 1 more minute. Okay, so now let's check our pork in tamarind soup. If you could only smell this. So now, it's time to serve. So here you go, our sinigang or pork and tamarind soup. Hope you'll try it.